Hey, welcome back everyone. This is Uncle Frank, and I am not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, I'm going to kick this episode off by sharing my entire current speculative portfolio with you, not investment advice or advisor. Take a screenshot if you're interested. In the EV folder, I'm only long Archer Aviation, but I am growing more and more interested in adding Blade Air Mobility, or BLDE, to my positions. In my AI Phase 2 or AI App Phase, I'm currently long DigitalOcean, DOCN, SoundHound, SOUN, Unity Software, U, Symbotic, SYM, and Wrecker Systems, REKR. In my Pure Play Quantum folder, I'm long QBTS, which is D-Wave, IonQ, QUBT, which is quantum computing, and RGTI, which is Rigetti. In my monthly payers folder, I'm long GUT, G-U-T, or the Gabelli Utility Trust, BITO, or the ProShares Bitcoin ETF, and SLVO, or the UBS eTrax Silver Shares Covered Calls ETN. Now, on the crypto side, I'm currently long only XRP, but I would like to regain my ISO positions before March, when we will have an ISO deadline. So I'll keep you posted on that. Performance-wise for January so far, I can't complain. 19 positions in the money versus 3 out. Unity, QUBT, and SoundHound. Happy to put my shit up against any of my critics out there. Okay, let's do the events calendar. All times are Eastern. Tuesday, January 28th, 8:30, durable goods orders, followed by consumer confidence at 10. Of course, the Fed meeting begins, but it's also XRP Community Day. More about that later. Wednesday, January 29th, 8:30 a.m., advanced wholesale and retail inventories. At 2 p.m., we get the FOMC interest rate decision, and then at 2:30, Fed Chair Jay Powell's press conference. But then, after the bell, we have megatechs reporting. Tesla, Microsoft, Meta, IBM. These results will drive NASDAQ the following morning. We must pay attention here. I'm listening for clues about AI and quantum computing expectations. Then Thursday, January 30th, 8:30 a.m., GDP and initial jobless claims. After the bell, we'll see earnings from Apple and Intel. Friday, January 31st, 8:30 a.m., personal income and spending, and then the entire PCE index data group, the Fed's favorite. So on Tuesday, January 28th, XRP holders, builders, community leaders, and Ripple executives will come together for XRP Community Day, a global virtual event celebrating the continued innovation, utility, and growth across the digital asset XRP and the broader XRP Ledger ecosystem. The event will be accessible to a global audience, with sessions spread across EMEA, Americas, and APAC time zones. These sessions will cover key topics such as cross-chain innovation, institutional DeFi adoption, XRPL ecosystem growth and roadmap, and Ripple's priorities for blockchain innovation in 2025 and the future of crypto regulations. Innovation spotlights will allow projects in the ecosystem to showcase what they're building across various categories, including DeFi, tokenization, gaming, and more. Ripple leaders, including Brad Garlinghouse, Monica Long, and David Schwartz, will join XRP community members to reflect on key milestones, share news updates, and inspire the next wave of on-chain innovation. Under the heading Why XRP Community Day Matters, the global event is designed to celebrate XRP's momentum, highlight key milestones, and celebrate XRP's role as one of the top 3 leading cryptocurrencies by market cap with real-world utility driving impact across global industries. Spotlight XRPL innovation, feature leading community projects, developers, and businesses driving ecosystem growth and innovation. Unite and empower the XRP community. Provide a global space for holders, developers, and projects to engage, connect, and participate in shaping the future of XRP and the XRP ledger. Inspire the next wave of XRPL development. Showcase how XRPL is advancing DeFi, tokenization, marketplaces, and gaming, motivating both new and existing builders to continue pushing boundaries and innovating. We're also going to welcome the broader crypto community, invite the wider crypto community to join, learn more about XRP's impact, and discover how they can get involved in growing the XRPL ecosystem. How to join XRP's Community Day? Join the live X Spaces on @RippleXDev during the event. Engage in Q&A sessions by submitting questions ahead of time. Follow the conversation on Ripple's corporate channels and key community leaders, and access event recordings post-event on Ripple's social media. Something tells me this Community Day could be the most important one so far. Recent headlines reveal what a soap opera XRP has become over the past week. From the Cryptopolitan, Ripple's XRP public takedown. It's not a crypto. It can't be compared to Bitcoin, and it has no use case? Well, people and hidden entities are falling from the sky again, trying to take XRP down. In the last 2 weeks, Ripple's XRP naysayers have launched an onslaught on the token's contribution to the crypto industry. They are seemingly unhappy with XRP's name being floated around President Donald Trump's proposed U.S. federal crypto stockpile, as some believe Ripple's native token is not a crypto. It's starting to seem like every wonderful catalyst that comes along for my favorite token is met with an equally strong counter catalyst. And this is what provoked all the jealousy from the Bitcoin camps. XRP considered for U.S. strategic crypto reserve, says expert. Scott Melker, a well-known figure in the crypto community, shared in a tweet that he had heard from reliable channels that both Bitcoin and XRP could be included in the proposed national crypto reserve. This raises the question, could XRP alongside Bitcoin become part of the U.S. government's digital asset strategy? One of the main arguments supporting XRP's inclusion is its American origin. Ripple, the company behind XRP, is based in the U.S., making it a strong contender in the eyes of those advocating for a reserve consisting of crypto assets from American companies. Additionally, XRP's legal clarity following its recent court victory adds to its credibility, positioning it as a reliable digital asset for the U.S. government's consideration. Ripple CEO's advocacy for a diversified reserve. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has also voiced his support for a diversified U.S. crypto reserve that includes not just Bitcoin, but other blockchain technologies like XRP. He suggests that diversification would make sense from both a strategic and technological standpoint, providing stability and mitigating risks associated with relying on a single digital asset. Garlinghouse's remarks align with growing sentiment in the crypto community that favors the inclusion of multiple cryptocurrencies in a national reserve, expanding beyond Bitcoin. Controversy and criticism, however, not everyone in the crypto world is supportive of this idea. Critics, particularly within the Bitcoin community, are voicing concerns over XRP's potential inclusion. Pierre Rochard, VP of Research at Bitcoin mining firm Riot Platforms, claims that Ripple is lobbying against the proposed strategic Bitcoin reserve. Rochard argues that Ripple is pushing for XRP and central bank digital currencies to be included in the reserve in order to protect its marketing narrative and further its own agenda. That sounds exactly what you're trying to do for Bitcoin. The legal bullshit just goes on and on, guys. Ripple seeks deadline for cross-appeal brief in SEC case. Ripple has formally requested an April 16th deadline for its cross-appeal brief in its ongoing legal dispute with the U.S. SEC. The move is considered standard procedure. The development follows a January 15th filing from the SEC in which the commission argued that the New York District Court was wrong to rule that XRP sold to retail investors were not considered securities. The SEC also said in that filing that XRP given as employee compensation and in business details was wrongly excluded from being a security. The New York District Court's 2023 ruling was considered a partial victory for Ripple at that time. Judge Torres later ordered the company to pay more than $125 million to the SEC for violating securities laws, considering that Ripple also offered XRP as part of institutional sales. And then this came out of nowhere. Ripple versus SEC. Better Markets urges court to reverse flawed ruling on XRP token sales. Better Markets filed an amicus brief in the SEC versus Ripple case, criticizing the court's ruling for ignoring the economic realities of Ripple's XRP token sale. It looks like just before Gary Gensler left, he reached out to Better Markets and asked for a favor. Just my opinion. XRP news today. Will OIG findings force SEC to withdraw Ripple appeal? OIG findings on SEC conflicts of interest could impact Ripple appeal and XRP's market trajectory. Crypto Law urges Congress to release SEC OIG findings, citing ethical concerns in crypto regulation. I would agree. So, Uncle Frank, you were a little late to the party on SoundHound. You're in at 1750. Friday it closed at 1584, losing 56 cents or 3.41%, making you down 8.67% on your position. Are you going to bail on the stock or average down? Let's see if I could find some guidance in this article published early Saturday morning titled, "Is SoundHound AI stock a buy now?" First of all, I would never consider selling until I see how the tech-heavy NASDAQ performs on Thursday, the morning after 4 big tech companies report. You see how event calendars can help with trading decisions? After a remarkable 2024 in which SoundHound AI stock surged in price by a stunning 836%, the new year has gotten off to a disastrous start as the voice artificial intelligence solutions provider has already lost more than 17% of its value as of this writing and was down as much as 36% earlier in the month. What's somewhat puzzling about the drop is that there have been no company-specific news that could have caused this sharp pullback in SoundHound stock. So, investors looking to add an AI stock to their portfolios may be wondering if it is a good idea to buy this sharp dip in SoundHound shares, considering the impressive pace at which the company has been growing. SoundHound stock's rapid rise in the past year has sent its valuation to outlandish levels. The company isn't profitable yet, which is why we will check out its price-to-sales ratio to understand how expensive it has become. SoundHound ended 2024 with a sales multiple of 90. The stock's sharp decline this year has brought its sales multiple down to 74. While that's substantially lower than the price-to-sales ratio at which SoundHound was trading last year, it still remains extremely expensive. For example, the S&P 500 index sports a sales multiple of 3.1, while the U.S. technology sector has a price-to-sales ratio of 8.1. Of course, SoundHound is growing at a remarkable rate right now, so bulls may argue that it may be able to justify its valuation. The company's revenue guidance of $83.5 million for 2024 points toward a potential jump of 82% from 2023, when SoundHound's top-line growth was at 47%. Even better, the midpoint of SoundHound's 2025 revenue guidance stands at $165 million, which would be nearly double the growth it is projecting in 2024. There's no doubt that the market in which SoundHound is operating is currently in a nascent stage. According to market research provider Market.us, the market for voice AI agents was worth an estimated $2.4 billion in 2024. That number is expected to increase at a compound annual growth rate of nearly 35% through 2034, generating an annual revenue of $47.5 billion at the end of the forecast period. So SoundHound AI has a lot of room for growth in the long run, but justifying its current valuation may be difficult even if it manages to grow at a faster pace than the market it serves. People have been predicting this is going to be a big business for a long time. Here's a guy in his car having a conversation with automotive AI. Find me parking garages near the Ferry Building in San Francisco. Which ones are less than $30 a day? I need one that's open past 10 o'clock, right? So my decision right now is to hold. I'm going to add on a significant dip, and I'm also going to monitor if AI in general can hold investor attention in 2025 as it did in 2024. So as I disclosed earlier, I'm down on only 3 positions in the portfolio, SoundHound being my worst, down 8.67%. My mental stop loss is typically 13%. But what's making me want to stick with the trade and even average down on a dip is the rate at which the company's earnings are growing. So I know I may have a rally after big tech announces on Wednesday night, right? The chart on the right shows SoundHound's impressive earnings history. They've beat 7 times in 9 quarters, and I'm only 33 days to Q4's earnings report, which may be explosive. That's how I arrived at my decision. This Earnings Hub dashboard is a nice tool, guys. Check it out for yourself. On one page, you could see AMC's stock performance over the past year, down 15.65%. A great earnings history recovery since the pandemic. Q4 2024 earnings are expected in 32 days. AMC has beat 14 times in 17 quarters. Not one single buy rating from the analysts. 60% hold and 40% sell. And Adam Aron took to Twitter to complain that all the people that hate him are bots and are not AMC shareholders. And here's the post itself. Here's a challenge for Elon Musk about his beloved X/Twitter. I've posted/tweeted more than 5,000 times since 2011. Oh, I remember some of them well, Adam. Hashtag today we pounce, right? I know what I'm talking about. Ban the bots. Some of the most vile and repugnant comments posted on social media are not written by human beings, but instead are created by machines. Are they programmed by those with dark or nefarious intentions? Adam, I don't know a man more vile or repugnant than you, or with more dark or nefarious intentions than you. At Elon Musk, humans should enjoy the precious right of free speech, not robots programmed to distort or mislead. He's a con man to the very end. Now, here are some forward-looking events you need to get on your calendar. The deadline for ISO 222 message format in the United States is March 10th, 2025. This is the date when the Fed Reserve banks will switch from the FedWire application interface manual format to ISO 222. The other deadline for ISO adoption is in November of 2025. This means that all payments between banks must be based on ISO 222 by that date. Uncle Frank, is this legit? You know what, guys? I don't know. But this is a headline from the American Bankers Association, preparing for the FedWire migration to ISO 222 in March. Swift explains why adopting global standard ISO for payments is more important than ever. From Swift, 1 million ISO 222 formatted messages being sent daily. This looks like it could happen. And you better have this on your calendar, NVIDIA's GTC AI conference from March 17th to the 21st in San Jose, California. According to recent announcements, NVIDIA will feature quantum computing at its upcoming GTC 2025 conference with a dedicated quantum day scheduled for March 20th, where industry leaders will discuss the latest advancements and future potential of quantum computing technology. Are you a future quantum computing millionaire investor? Then you'll want to go to the Q-Era website and sign up for free notifications. Top 10 quantum computing conferences and trade shows in the world. This is where the financial press is going to get the latest developments on quantum computing, guys. You want to get that information before they publish it? Hey, there's CSI's new girlfriend, Hester Pierce. SEC rescinds SAB 121, permitting banks to custody Bitcoin. The SEC has rescinded SAB 121, removing barriers for banks to custody Bitcoin and crypto, signaling a major shift in crypto regulation. Guys, in the past, if these banks wanted to hold crypto, even as just a custodian, the SEC forced them to enter it as a liability on their balance sheets. That Gensler power trip policy is now gone. This was my favorite news item from last week. Hedge fund industry asks for day one reprieve on SEC rules. Hedge fund industry lobbyists have sent a wish list to the US SEC asking for repeals and delays to much of the regulator's hard-hitting agenda on industry transparency. The Managed Fund Association on Monday sent a letter to Mark Uyeda, President Donald Trump's pick as acting chair of the US SEC, who will take on the role from Gary Gensler on Tuesday. The $5 trillion hedge fund industry is asking for changes to happen on day one of Uyeda's watch. These rollbacks would add a 6-month delay on disclosure requirements, including those which would reveal to regulators more about what short bets funds have against stocks and their rate of change. The letter asks for a similar delay on a separate set of rules for hedge funds to tell the regulator their size, what assets they have, and some detail on their leverage levels. Let's see how the new guy responds. This will tell us exactly what kind of market we'll be trading in for the next 4 years. Maybe we should all send a message to President Trump and the new SEC chair that we oppose this request from the predatory short hedge funds. Here's everything you need to know about next week in 2 headlines, guys. Markets Weekly Outlook. Fed to extend pause as Trump era begins. We all know the Fed's not going to do anything. U.S. equities markets rose due to President Trump's pro-business policies and decision to not impose tariffs on major trading partners yet. The Bank of Japan raised rates to 0.5%. That's the highest since 2008. And the week ahead sees markets shift attention towards central bank policy with the ECB and Fed meeting in focus. Bullshit. It's all about tech this coming week, starting Wednesday after the bell. Tech takes spotlight in busy earnings week as Apple, Microsoft, Meta, and others report results. We all know the Fed isn't going to do anything, but the press will push Jay Powell on how bad President Trump's tariff plans could be for the economy. Mark my words. And breaking just moments ago on Saturday from Insider Monkey is Archer Aviation, the best small cap drone stock to buy now. It shows our market cap of $4.9 billion and 23 hedge fund holders. But from the article, Archer is targeting key markets in the U.S., Middle East, and Asia, supported by government backing. The company has a pre-order backlog of approximately $6 billion, including pre-delivery payments reflecting strong market interest. Overall, ACHR ranks first on our list of best small cap drone stocks to buy now. Congratulations, Archer Aviation. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.